Hi everyone, it's Kelsey. I wanted to do a video today about what good dance movies I recommend. Whenever you watch a good movie that's like kind of like dance themed, I don't know, like ballet, whether it's like a video of an actual ballet being performed or a movie that kind of like involves a lot of dance in it around the story. I think they can inspire you. You could learn a lot of things from them. I just love watching things like that. So here's some that I would recommend and some that I've seen and liked. So I will just get into my list that I have here. Like my dance movie, I have like two categories. Like dance movies where it's like center stage or something where it's just kind of like in the story and it's like a real movie, but just, I don't know, has dance in the plot or whatever. And then like actual filmed ballets, like a taping of ABT's Giselle or something. And which ones are on the market, which ones are really good, which ones I like. So the dance movie recommendations I have are Only When I Dance. There's a lot of them on Netflix that you could get on Instant Stream that I've watched that are really good. They have some nice ones on there actually. And Only When I Dance, it's about like two dancers in a very impoverished area in Brazil that are trying to make it out, make it in the big world of dancing, and it's very inspiring. I think it's really cool. It's a documentary, so it's real. I don't know. So that's really interesting to me, and it's pretty. It wasn't made too long ago, so it's like really I don't know, current, and I really enjoyed that movie. Center Stage is not like, I don't know. Just it's not like, I don't know what I'm trying to say, but like that informative. You're not going to learn much from it, but it's just like everybody knows about it, and you need to know whenever like center stage reference hits you in the face. So you need to watch that movie. I actually really like it. There was also Center Stage 2. That was a total joke. Just watch that if you really want to laugh at a really bad dance movie. Another one that I like is The Red Shoes. It might not be for everyone because it's like a really old-fashioned dance movie. It has like a lot of scenes of ballets in it. It's made in 1948, so I think it's just interesting and good to see, to kind of see how different ballet was then. It was completely different. You might think that the dancers are not so good, but some of them really are. I think it was just kind of what was acceptable back then, how a lot of them were. It's very interesting to see. A lot of it's kind of cheesy, old acting, but I think nonetheless interesting, and it's good to kind of learn or see about that dance style back then, or like what ballet was back then in 1948. Another one is The Turning Point. I think this was like a 80s, 70s, 80s movie, but I actually really liked it. Some of it a little bit cheesy, but I think that it actually had some really good dance scenes in there. And like the main dancer in it was Leslie Brown, which actually at ABT this summer, the collegiate program in New York, I actually took a bunch of classes from her brother, so I thought that was kind of cool. They actually look a lot alike, which I think is funny. She was so beautiful. I think it's worth just to watch that movie, just to watch her. But also, I liked the story. I really enjoyed it. So I would definitely recommend seeing that one. And again, Netflix is your best friend on these. Another one, which actually somebody gave this to me. It was a video, Margot Fontaine documentary about her life. If you would like to know more about her, I think it's a very interesting documentary about her life. And the people who knew her talk about her in it. There's some, I don't remember, there's some scenes of her dancing which I think are really cool to see. It's really sad because her life was kind of sad, but if you watch it, you'll learn about it, and I think it's very interesting and very good to watch. I think that's all I have for like the documentaries or like the just movies with like dance in them category. Now the next category is like the actual filmed like ballets. Hi, sorry, I know I'm in a totally different setting. It's a different day. I was about to upload this and I totally forgot to mention one of my favorite movies. It's Mao's Last Dancer. I'm sure that you've heard of it. It is a wonderful movie. It is so inspiring. It's about Lee Cookson. It's a true story. He was a poor Chinese boy, and at the age of 11, he was plucked from his small, desolate town and taken to Beijing to train in ballet, and he ended up being a very famous dancer. It's such an inspiring story, and one of the coolest things is that my old director, she was actually he went to Houston Ballet, and he ended up in that company, and she was actually one of the ballet mistresses at the time he was there, and actually there in the real life version of that. She was there in most of all that was happening in that movie, and I just thought that was really cool. It's such a great movie, and there's also a book about it that Lee Cookson wrote. I hope I'm saying his name right. That would be embarrassing. And it's all really, really good. I recommend that movie a lot. So anyways, back to this video. I'll start off with like a bunch of videos that ABT has, which I think are really good. I think a bunch of people have seen on YouTube excerpts from the taping of Le Corsaire. Such a great video, such a great ballet that they put on. It's absolutely beautiful. Costumes, dancers, everything. I would definitely recommend trying to get your hands on that one. And basically, Google is your best friend besides Netflix to find all these, or if you'd like to purchase them, because I'm not exactly sure, because I kind of accumulated them from random places. Another one from ABT is the Nutcracker. It's kind of a weird, to me, version of it. You may like it. I kind of like having a lot of different DVDs from different companies of the Nutcracker, because I think it's really interesting to compare their styles and like see how different their choreography is and everything. I think it's really interesting. And another one, Romeo and Juliet, ABT's production of that, absolutely stunning and beautiful and awesome. I would recommend that one more than almost any of these. I love it so much. And then I have several videos of like the Nutcracker that I'll recommend, because that's like there's a lot of videos of that because it's the most common. George Balanchine's The Nutcracker. That one was very interesting, like New York City Ballet's production of that. I think it was really good. It's one of my favorites. Oh, and I forgot another one from ABT. They did Giselle. It's more of like a movie setting. Like sometimes they'll have like, it's still no words, like silent, but it's kind of like acted out sometimes in like a close setup, and then far away like dancing. It's kind of a mix, but I would put it in the category of like a filmed ballet. And then that's kind of the same setup as Rudolf Nureyev's Don Quixote. It's like part acting filmed, but all silent, and then like part dancing by I think the Australian ballet provided all the dancers in that movie. Really, really good. I liked it a lot. And then last but not least, definitely not least, San Francisco Ballet's The Nutcracker, that they filmed a couple years ago, and it was broadcasted on television, and now you could buy the DVD. Absolutely stunning. One of my favorites to this day. I definitely recommend seeing it, because so that is all of my dance, movie, or like filmed ballets recommendations, and I think that you would all benefit from watching them and really enjoy them. So I hope that you go and watch them and enjoy this video. Thank you. Bye. And just P.S. I'm really sorry that we haven't uploaded the full stage makeup tutorial. It's because I was filming it and I knocked over my camera while I was filming it and it broke. So I'm going to have to wait until Christmas until I could get a new camera, or I'm going to have to film it on this bad quality camera. I think I'm just going to have to wait until I get a different one. So that won't be coming out for a while. Just letting you know. Sorry about that, but I'll keep up with the other videos, so just stay tuned. Bye!